You probably feel like shit right now. Like you messed it up. You failed. You're just not where you thought you would be looking back a couple of years ago. You feel like a disappointment, like a failure. Man, I know this feeling. I know this feeling from experience. And I'm here to go deep into that feeling and to show you what it can teach you. I'm the one who have given up again and again and again, 3 times on my dreams. And I have come back again. And this last time I was just thinking to myself, well, here you are again, given up, feeling like a failure, feeling like you're not where you want to be. And you knew it. You knew it. Maybe you don't matter. You're not as important as you think you are. Nobody cares. So now what? You knew that it would happen. You knew you would give up. Now you're here. Now what? But before that, my friend, before that, my man, I tried it all just to find myself back at the beginning. And you might relate with that. I tried it all. I tried to prove my worth to my friends. I tried to prove my worth to my father. I tried to prove my worth to the girlfriends that I have, to prove to myself that I could be loved. I tried to prove my worth through money. If I could just save enough money, then I would be a competent man, a man who is reliable, a man who's worthy. I tried to prove my worth through helping others. This was probably the biggest trap because at the core, my intention was not genuine, or at least not at all times. At times, it was completely genuine because I was feeling in a complete place within me. But at other times, I was just trying to help others to fill a void, to prove to myself that I could be worthy, to prove to myself that I matter, that I'm important. Because deep down, there was this core fear, this core wound that after everything I've tried, this child within me, immature, irresponsible, not feeling loved, not feeling seen even, looking for validation and for approval. This child within me felt like a disappointment. And any part of my psyche tried to do to protect that child from feeling disappointment, following through my goals, building a business that's successful and earning money, getting into the relationship where I could provide for the woman I love. Nothing worked because at the end of it, I sabotaged myself back into that feeling of I'm a failure, I'm a disappointment. And so at this moment, I realized that the issues seemed to be much deeper than I expected. While going on to that path of fulfilling goal after goal after goal after goal after goal, reaching the top of the mountain, at the end, feeling again disappointed like a failure, I realized the issues seem to be much deeper than I expected. And maybe if you're watching, you are in a similar place. At least that was my intention of who this video is for. And so after sharing a little bit about my honest experience, genuine experience, I'm not ashamed of it because it's the truth. I want to tell you what I'm realizing about this deeper issue at hand. So now what? Now what? Now what happens next? We might ask ourselves. And I'm here with you, like going through this journey with you. Now what? I don't think it's about any accomplishment. I don't think we could ever get to a place where at the end we wouldn't feel like a failure and like a disappointment. Because if we're brutally honest, don't we carry this feeling of failure and disappointment? I am that. in our nervous system. So no matter what we try to do on the outside to escape from feeling like that, if at the end we will still feel like that, then what? That's the deeper question. If you truly embrace the fact that no matter how much you try to escape it, repress that feeling, put it down because it's not comfortable, of course, or try to pretend that it's not there because you're chasing some form of validation on the outside that you might not even want to accept that you're doing it for that reason, expecting that something on this validation, this approval on the outside would finally fulfill you, make you feel whole. You might not embrace that this is the case. Yet there is this hope. Well, if others recognize me for who I don't believe myself to be, then eventually this feeling wouldn't be there. Then I will feel complete. Does it work like that? What if the answer is no? What if anything we could do to escape that feeling only led us back to it, where I find myself at the beginning? Then we have to start questioning. Then we have to start really looking within. But really, not for the sake of just feeling better once and then forgetting doing the work, like just looking within. And embracing this, I call it father wound. I've found for myself, it comes from my relationship with the masculine, relationship with my father. And it turns out that the inner child within me never felt enough for my father. It never felt protected by him. It never felt that I mattered to him. And at the core of that feeling, going from the core outwards, what I did on the outside was just trying to find approval from the masculine, from this fathering energy. And I don't want to get too deep into inner work at this video and like healing that wound. I just want to make you question, maybe inspire you to question a little. What if you could never escape that feeling? And what if the only way to feel fulfilled and successful was to go within and just listen to that child who feels like a failure? Let it speak, let it be seen for everything that it carries, it believes, it assumes, no matter how negative or destructive it seems initially. Just fully embracing it with this fathering, protective, warm energy of your awareness. Because if you have come back again to that feeling of failure and like you are a disappointment after many years of trying to escape it, well, eventually it comes to our mind that maybe I just need to accept that and just give my love to that child, give my complete presence to it, and let it grieve. Let it grieve as much as it needs. This is what I've been going through the last 3 days. Like, I cannot tell you how many tears I've shed. And it's painful, but it is worth it because I'm starting to love myself a little bit more instead of looking at that child through the position of an aggressor who wants to dominate over it, destroy it. Turned out that no matter how much I don't want it to be there, feeling like that, it is still there. So the only way to truly heal, to truly not feel like a failure and disappointment is complete acceptance that this is a burden that this child started carrying at a certain age. And maybe I'm the one who needs to allow it, who can allow it to drop that burden. And from there, be responsible for it. be responsible for the programming it received, and be responsible for healing it, be responsible for letting it create, play, and do its job. Just live with me, not live without me. So, let me see the time. That was my main message. That healing the father wound starts with protection, with purpose, with encouragement. And the protection is just you being there. If you can feel that pain inside of you and just tell it, I am here. No matter what you're going through, I am here. No matter how much I've betrayed you, I am here. I'm here right now. Even if you don't trust me, I'm here right now. This is the work, my man. Thank you so much for staying with me. Let me know how this video felt. And if you would like more videos on that topic, it would be my honor to create. And I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much. See you around.